Whisper of the Forbidden Forest. No one in town remembered when the legend of the forest began, but everyone grew up hearing the warning, never enter after sunset. It was said that the forest had its own memory, that it learned from those who dared to cross it, and that sometimes it gave back those who entered, but never returned them the same. Marta was 13. She was curious, sharp-eyed, and restless, always questioning everything and challenging the invisible limits of her world. Her grandmother's house was right next to the forest, and every night before sleeping, the old woman shared stories. The boy who lost his voice among the trees, the woman who found her brother after years but never recognized him. Marta didn't like believing in ghosts. Even so, she respected the forest and its shadows, even if only for the thrill the stories gave her. One afternoon, after arguing with her mother, she rushed into the yard and tripped. Her favorite necklace, a small leaf-shaped charm, was lost among the grass. Frustrated, Marta went toward the edge of the trees, convinced she'd find it quickly. The sky was cloudy, the air was fresh and strangely heavy. The ground crunched beneath her feet. The trunks seemed to lean toward her. Suddenly, nature fell completely silent. Marta stopped and searched through the grass. There were tracks, recent footprints, but not hers. For a moment, the sky darkened more than usual, as if the forest blocked the sun with its own branches. She kept walking, drawn more by the feeling of mystery than the lost necklace. Each step made her want to go on. Her grandmother's and mother's voices echoed in her head, but it was the whisper that made her stop. It wasn't wind, it wasn't animal. It was a real murmur, words floating around her. "What have you lost, Marta?" Her heart pounded. The girl looked around, but saw no one. The forest seemed to grow and close around her, as if it wanted to hide its secrets. Marta thought of turning back, but her feet kept moving forward, pulled by a deep urge. The whisper repeated, "Here you find what is lost and forgotten. But there is a price, Marta." Everything around her started to change. The pathways shifted shape. The air got colder and heavier. Marta saw a crow perched on a branch, watching her with smart, deep eyes. She sensed she wasn't alone. There were presences, unseen shapes hidden in the leaves, and distant sounds like faded laughter and forgotten cries. Suddenly, she spotted a figure in the distance, a girl her age wearing old clothes, standing between two trees. Marta greeted her, but the other girl only smiled and slipped away, gliding like a shadow among the trunks. Marta arrived at a strange clearing, where the light dropped from above like a spotlight. In the center, on a stone, lay her necklace, and beside it, a wooden box covered in dust and leaves. The whisper returned, louder. "To recover, you must leave." The girl knelt down and saw inside the box hundreds of objects. Worn photos, old toys, torn letters, and piles of ownerless memories. She felt sorrow, nostalgia, and a strange peace. She remembered the photo in her pocket, a family portrait. She hesitated but put it in the box, feeling it was right. At that moment, something changed. The forest seemed relieved, the heavy air eased, and silence returned. Just then she heard footsteps nearby. Marta turned and saw the mysterious girl from before, watching her closely. Her eyes had no light, but no darkness either. They were mirrors reflecting a different world. The whisper now faded, but its final words stayed with Marta. Every lost thing has a price. Every memory leaves a mark. No one comes back the same. Marta picked up her necklace and began walking back. The forest let her go, but a strange feeling followed her. As she left, crossing the border of the trees, everything in town looked the same, but inside, something had changed. From that day, she never spoke of what happened. Her family noticed that Marta's gaze was distant. It wasn't sadness or fear, but as if her eyes were searching for something beyond the horizon. Sometimes she was found at the window, watching the forest, listening to whispers no one else could hear. The legend of the forbidden forest grew. The town children talked about the whisper and the girl who lost more than a necklace. And when someone asked about Marta, they said yes, she had come back. But her gaze never returned home.